You see anything you like? You've a keen eye. I do like a customer who knows what he wants.
The garrison is threatening to pull their sentries from the markets if we don't...
I would speak with this Duke about...
Saw the captain just now. Your town needs you.
Do you have a moment?
What is it?
It's the Duke, unsurprisingly. His Eminence has assumed full control of the garrison and put every able-bodied man to work on the fortifications. The town was left all but unguarded, so Philippe was and though my dear, so I was wondering if you would lend...
Of course. Whatever you need.
Thank you, Clive. What would I do? Philippe told me he had...
Where can I find the mistress?
Here, my lady. To whom do I have...
My name is Sabine, and it is my displeasure to be the... I wish to speak to you about what night...
Very well. I trust you'll forgive me, Clive.
Absolutely.
Please.
As you know, my father is a most overbearing and supercilious man, and I join you in objecting to his every action. Indeed, I owe you my thanks for continuing to argue against his reckless... Yet I fear he is not one to be swayed by reason. He must be made to face the consequences of his actions.
And who would make...
I would. Myself and several other like-minded individuals. Were you to join us, we would surely have the strength to drive him from Northreach for good.
Does that not seem a trifle...
Drastic action is precisely what is called for. My father would have it that citizens... But he is wrong. It is not the people who must serve the Empire, but the Empire who must... He's always been like this, scornful of the opinion, but he cannot be allowed to ride rough. We must fight him. By all possible means.
Fight him? Respectfully, my lady. While I understand your frustrations,
False hope. But I see that your mind is made up. If you will extend me, I bid you good day.
She said...
Indeed. Which may be enough to seal that this is all about her and...
Families.
I'm sorry. Where were... Ah, yes, but perhaps it's better...
Right away.
It's just a pity I cannot join you.
Your town needs you.
What does the dame have to say about all this? So you are content to abandon... Please! If you are a true son of Northreach, you must...
That's exactly what I am. Or trying to, at least.
Even when our true enemy is hiding in the garret... Fine. Thank you so much for your help.
She cornered...
Could hardly get a word in edgeways. Like father...
She made an uninvited appearance at the Vale earlier, hoping to convince the Dame to join her in fomenting rebellion.
I bet that went well. Anyway, what brings...
Our mutual friend thought you might welcome some...
Oh, she did. Right, as always. We've had some reports, she said.
They're back.
Seems that way. We haven't been able to confirm anything yet, but...
Right. Where should I look?
You know Grieger's Weep?
I'm on my way.
Thank you, Clive. I'll look into one of the other sightings. Let's rendezvous back...
Damn it. The reports were true. I need to stop them before they get to the town. It's over. Call that a test, Ultima?
Clive, it's me. Are you all right?
I am. I dispatched the few that I found, though.
Well, that's something, I suppose. But what were they doing south of town? They all came from the north. We might be able to fend off an attack from one side.
Do you have eyes in the north?
Some. I should probably go and have a look, though, just to be sure. You head back to Northreach.
What do you mean?
Her ladyship's been busy working her magic on the townspeople, stirring up ill feeling towards her father. But she'll have her marching on the barracks if we're not careful.
What? This is exact. I'll do what I can to be careful out there, all right?
Don't worry, I'm not like you.
Do you not see, Father? The people of Northreach have given enough, and only a fool would ask for more.
Listen to me, Sabine. Where would our people be without their country, hmm? The Empire is their sword and their shield. It is she that ensures they can live without fear. And now she teeters on the brink. Without their sword, how will the people fight? Without their shield, how will they protect their kin? Can the unarmed stand against the advancing hordes? No. But there is yet hope. A new shield, a new sword. A new empire. We can rebuild Sandbreck, just as Great Grieger wills it.
Perhaps we could, Father. But we don't want to. Not if it is built on the broken backs of the people.
Please, let us not quarrel in the street. You must see that no good will come of this. Our fight is not with each other, but with the threat that draws ever closer to our gates. A threat that your sword has yet to rid us of, Your Eminence.
You will hold your tongue, whore! You may have filled my daughter's head with your heresy, but I will not be corrupted.
Corrupted? Your daughter's opinions are her own, as you would know if you had ever deigned to listen to her. At least I hope they are your opinions, and not posturing born of a family feud. Northreach deserves better than that.
Northreach deserves better than you, Carla. Yes, I know who you are. The slut of Twinside who bedded a Branded.
Jealous, are you? That a woman might choose a bearer over a pious man of Griega.
Clive! I met a swarm of thralls coming south from Oriflamme. Hundreds of them. Too many to count.
No. Work on the fortifications has scarcely begun. We will retreat to Caer Norvent and there make our stand. Did you hear me? That was an order!
While this is but a heartfelt plea, let us make our stand here and protect our homes. Protect those that we love. Together, for Northreach!
You heard the dame. What are we waiting for? Pikemen to the gates. Archers to the roofs. Quickly, come on!
But she is but a common...
Whore, yes. And we'd follow her to the gates of hell. The men have their orders, and they look like following them. I got them spaced out at regular intervals. Whichever direction the thralls strike from, there'll be someone there to meet them.
Thank you, Philippe. Rest assured the people will play their part. The herbalist has donated her stock of medicines to me. Should any of your men be injured, take them to the Vale. We'll see to them there.
Thank you, milady. I will.
I'll play my part too. You still want for numbers. Unlike the enemy. I only hope I can go some way to evening the odds. Philippe, can I leave the south in your hands? I doubt the thralls by the lake were the last of their number.
Of course. I'll lead a party down that way so we don't get taken by surprise. What about you?
I'll make my way up the road to Oriflamme. I fought a few of these things. And while I can't promise to hold them all back, I should be able to thin the herd.
All right. But take care.
Thank you. Both of you.
You can thank us when it's over.
Till then, madame.
Captain said to bring our wounded here. I want steel in the hands of every man.
This is more like it. Come on then. Test me.
You're finished!
Too slow.
Farewell!
Is it over? No. It's only just begun. That looks to be the last of them. I wonder how the others fared. Better hurry back to town. Come on, Torgal.
Clive, it's good to see you.
And you. The road to Oriflamme is clear. How did you and your men fare?
Well, we ended up fighting for our lives down by the lake. Took a few nicks, but nothing the girls at the Vale can't put right.
Glad to hear it.
Well, it seems we've survived. For the time being, at least. I thank you both for answering the call.
You were right. And I was wrong. I had thought that the only way to unite the people was under the banner of Empire. That without a strong hand to guide them, they would drift apart. To be borne hither and yon by the eddying currents of fate. But you brought them together. Not by force, nor by the exercise of goddess-given authority, but by simply being one of them. By knowing what they feel, because
Our purpose was ever the same, Your Eminence. You were merely distracted by a loftier vision of empire and glory, while our eyes beheld matters closer to home.
you have the right of it again. As did you, Sabine. His radiance said it himself. Sanbreque is naught without her citizens. I forgot that. And I am sorry.
I'm sorry too, Father. I should never have taken things if I only wanted you to understand how the people felt. How I felt.
Do not blame yourself, my dear. This was my doing. I should have listened to you. To all of you.
Your Eminence, your ladyship. I do not doubt that you came here with the best of intentions, but I believe the same could be said of us all. We all want safety, security, prosperity. Not just for Northreach, and we may yet achieve it. If only we work together. Will you join us in this?
Yes. We shall.
Thank you, Your Eminence. Now that that is settled, I must go and see to the wounded. The Vale's doors are always open to any soldier in need of relief, and today there are more than ever before.
Madame Isabel is a rare soul indeed. In these dark times, I see that it is not men like me who should lead the realm, but women like her.
You're right. If only I'd listened to her when I had the chance.
Forgive me for saying so, milady, but you still do. The dame said it herself. We can turn things around, and that goes for you. You're one of us now.
One of you.
Well said, Captain. Let this be a new beginning. Not...
Well, since there's nothing more to be done here, I should see if Isabel needs any help moving the wounded.
Can we get anything?
There's no need to worry any longer.
I saw several soldiers being carried to the Vale.
How goes it? I'll be happy to man one end of a stretcher if it would help. Don't mention it.
Oh, but I must.
Tell me. But I sense you would rather have died here.
Is it?
For you, madame, I have all the time in the world.
Very well. Long ago, I had a life in the crystal. I was Carla then, courtesan to the nobility. So sought after was I that it was only they who could afford my time. Alas, those halcyon days were not for naive as I was. I fell in love with a bearer. He was my master's guard, the gentlest man I have ever known. And so we fled, not that we had anywhere to flee to. We wandered, aimed until we found ourselves here. It was the Vale that took us in, that fed us, clothed us, and healed our hurts, those that could be healed at least. My love was already too far gone.
He passed away.
He did. Not long after we arrived, but at least we were able to share a few moments of peace before the end. It was the greatest gift I have ever... But the generosity of this town and her people did not end there. The men and women of the Vale supported me, though I was still a stranger to them. And so I swore that I would return the kindness, that I would repay my...
Thank you, Isabel, for sharing this with me.
Perhaps that is why I have such... Never stop fighting, Clive, and I shan't either. I know that it will not be the people, the soldiers, all united in defense of... And what of you? Can we count on your support too?
Always.
Trouble with your gear, or something for you, dear? Not bad, if I do say so myself. And?
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Is everything we've received and everything promised? You earned this. Best of luck out there, Sid.
And how might I help the garrison today?
Those things didn't fight like men.
finished. Enough. Let's try. Farewell. It's over. Enough. You've been good.
How would I be without you?
Sancfordian, dear. Not bad, if I do say so myself. And?
Clive, my boy! Rutherford informs me that we owe you our thanks. Hadn't intended for you to get involved, but such are the time.
I would have done the same.
You're far too...
From what little I saw.
I suppose I should have expected the worst. But I was rather hoping that... Alas, we must move.
But where do we start?
True, the realm's armies, as you've seen, certain cities have... And yet, the only remedy, in short...
But how would one even begin?
The armies, my... Sadly, I doubt... But
I thought he was...
He was, and as luck...
Of course you have.
And he's agreed. Havel has always been... I extolled your many... You don't mind, do you,
Of course not. As long as chaos, and if the field...
That's the...
I'll leave for Randall. Would you send a Stolas?
Of course.
Excellent.
No. Thank you, Clive.
Say what you will, Lady Karen has seen herself.
Pining for something. What is it? I never did ask where you got that anklet of yours.
From Sid, that's why. On the day he brought him home.
That long?
And you only think like that there...
What was wrong, boy?
I'll take like as doubly hard in being a frost wolf. Sid would always tell him, you want my iron gone? I reckon what he were looking for...
I'm sorry, Torgal. Sorry for making you wait so long. Let's get that thing off you.
Doesn't sound like he wants it off.
Indeed. You miss Sid as much as the rest of us, don't you? You want me to go with you somewhere?
Quick, can't you?
Not nearly as much.
Aye.
Your kindness is a...
Only because he doesn't talk.
Where to then, Torgal? All right, Torgal. I'm going to... Do you have a bet? Unless... Why don't we try the... To Port Isolde, then. Fingers crossed the old mooring is still there. Vivian, and I'd be happy.
Thank you, but
Please, it's only right that...
you are to... Alas, I spoke with...
If you say so.
Forgive, but this book... What will it be today? Hippocrates, whether what... How may I help you today? Of course. There's something about it.
Ah, Hippocrates, I've been...
And you see one who...
Right as all, but she did...
And yet I get... Clive, I fear she asked...
The executors.
Coveters of secret, a clandestine organization. One such a tale which... Or...
How is it that I haven't heard?
Why? Secrecy is the executors' watchword. They lurk in the...
Which would explain...
By the hand of the executors.
But what drives them?
Fine question. Sadly, all that is... You may just as...
In my hunt, what was Vivian
Not from thin air, no. Rumors of the executors are rife among them, but rather less so. I have a friend. Well, alas, but if you were...
Very well. I'll be sure to pay Garnick a visit. The entire village looks abandoned. Now, which house would a bookworm live in? This is a Royal Army logbook. Did he take this from the local barrack? His interest was so... This is it. But if what it says is true, I need to get this back to the hideaway.
Leaving so soon, stranger? We've been watching you. From a distance, so to speak.
Subtle. I know who you are.
Then we need not waste time on introductions. Hand me the book. Leave it in our care and return to your life.
Your care? Do you mean to...
That is not my decision to make, but by one means or another, its contents shall be removed from the common record.
Then I'll have to politely refuse. I won't let you erase our history.
Then we find ourselves at an impasse. Very well.
Let's see, shall we?
Impressive.
Why do you want it so badly anyway?
It lays out in no uncertain terms it tells the shameful history. Would you say that this interpretation was correct?
I don't know.
You don't know. Your sword may be sharp, but your wits are dull. So let me answer for you. There is no correct interpretation of history. That a series of events took place may be proved beyond a doubt. But it is a question of numbers and of belief. If enough people believe that a set of events occurred for a reason...
So you're trying to control the truth?
We are trying to protect people from themselves, from knowledge that would bring them naught but pain. That is all. You may keep the book. For now. The world is small. We shall meet again. Until then.
Wait! Damn it. Let's get this back to Vivian. Vivian, I found it.
You found it. Thank you, Clive. Even though I asked this of you, I feel...
I met with... He told me something. That the truth is just a matter... And then if enough...
It does, but it also provided... How's this...
You said that...
It did. She was a heretic, you see. A gallows stood, and by shut she taught, and that...
Do you still feel that way?
Honestly, perhaps the result of study. But the more... So if you'll remember, give them...
I'll try it. It's still here. A lot smaller, and you're a lot bigger. This place hasn't changed at all. The rookery's right through those trees. Come on. Race you there? I bet I could still beat you. Here we are. This was our hideaway. Wasn't it, Torgal? Coming here helped me to forget who I was. Or wasn't. Prince, shield. Son his mother could love. Had I been any one of those things? Perhaps. What is it, boy? This is all from the castle. And Phoenix Gate. Did you bring these here? My sparring sword. Well, well. You never stopped looking for me, did you, boy? Thank you, Torgal. For never giving up. For never forgetting. Let's take this with us, shall we? So I don't forget either. That's not the way back to the boat, Torgal. All right. I'm coming. I think I know where we're going. People always talk about the importance of putting the past behind you. But without it, we wouldn't be who we are today. And we certainly couldn't steer our way to a better tomorrow. Come on, Torgal. Let's go home.
You won't find a finer array this side of the strait. Many thanks. A fine choice.
Do you see that too?
Papa?
What is it? Oh, please, just make it stop. I'm scared.
Can't be Rutherford, can it?
turncoats and cowards, the lot of you! If it's a fight you want, it's a fight you shall have!
Allow me.
I don't need your...
Please, Field Marshal, oblige him.
This won't take long.
You're right. It won't. Men...
Stay down! It's over!
A little longer than I'd have liked. Field Marshal Havel, I presume. Are either of you injured?
No, my lord. You arrived just as...
Fucking traitors! I'd heard reports of soldiers in the outlying regions, but I hadn't thought the corruption had reached... It's a fucking disgrace. Your interfering old bastard of an uncle tried to warn me, of course. My lord Marquis. Or is Sid the Outlaw more to your liking?
Call me what you want. It doesn't change who I am. Or the urgency of the message I bring. My uncle has a
Before I agree to anything, I'd have you answer one question. What do you stand to get?
I won't deny that I might bet I seek a new beginning for. And while the choices I've made, I know I made them for the right reason. For so long, so many of us have been told how we could, when it should have been our decision all along. But in order to take it, we must stand together.
Certainly not the words I expected from an outlaw. But perhaps... You are no... I'll never hear the end of this. All right. Next, I'll make contact with...
Thank you, Field Marshal.
But they are not the only one.
What do you mean?
I don't doubt that I can bully some sense into... We will need an envoy. One...
I'm flattered. And I have other problems. What we need is a skilled arbitrator.
Is that so? And would he happen to be an outlaw too?
Of a different kind, perhaps.
Well, I suppose we'll all have to find a little...
I shall.
My lord Mark, your lord uncle...
And I will see that my associate joins you then.
Very good, my lord.
An envoy. I can barely Someone like Quentin. Quinton.
Do you now? Something go on then. You'd have me and do the one thing.
I know it's a lot to...
And you'd have me, the people of... You'll have to find someone else.
I'm sorry to hear that.
And why might that be?
What he's asking. As they want you to speak for those. If it's the... We'll see that the grapes are picked and the tons filled. You know we...
It's not that.
Then what is it? You said yourself we're family. Don't you trust?
You know that's not what I'm...
Then what are you, son? That only we, or why turn your back on every... Who's to say you couldn't convince the entire realm?
A stirring argument. I fear that any...
So you'll join us? Field Marshal, I can arrange...
That would be... I hear the...
My uncle will want to know that his plan is taking shape. Uncle, the field... Rutherford is a company will await your...
One other.
Lord Havel, he asked if...
One, no.
Master Quinton.
Another. Just the thing we... Good thinking, Clive.
I'm glad you...
The more the merrier.
Uncle, assuming how you still have...
Oh, the seven, they've all agreed. Oh, of course, but luckily...
From who?
Why?
It was more of a...
Well, she had a and when the... Now, join us there.
Of course.
And how, pray tell, will we get that grain to the capital if the roads are still overrun with Akashic?
You'll find another bloody road. I only have so many men, and I'm not about to send them headlong into an ether flood. That is, unless you'd have them turn as well.
Well, they'd certainly eat less.
Says the man with a belly bigger than a band of curls. My soldiers actually need their rations. Without any food to keep them going, they'll be dead even before you've sent them on your fool's errand.
If I may, gentlemen, perhaps I might suggest an alternative approach. Though supply routes are indeed disrupted, there is no shortage of ships. Indeed, they bob away in every bay from here to Randalar, awaiting a safe haven. Allow them to make port and fill their bellies full of grain. And once those who crowd the cities are fed, ferry the displaced back to the countryside to work the fallow fields. But I'm sure that you wish to continue your discussion. Forgive the interruption. Two such firm friends as yourselves need no help from the likes of me. Rutherford spoke fondly of the great bond between you.
Us? Friends?
I can't stand the man.
Clive, I'm beginning to question the quality of the company you keep.
And what kind of company were you expecting him to keep? The man's a criminal.
Criminal? How dare you? You are not fit to breathe the same air as this fine, upstanding young gentleman.
Upstanding? He calls himself Sid the bloody outlaw!
Once more onto the breach.
Shall we begin again? What we seek here is not to create a new nation, nor to claim the thrones of those that already exist. We wish simply to bring stability to the realm that mankind might weather the current storm. And to do that, we must convince those in power. There will be disagreements, yes. And I imagine some resistance, much, if we show them the path. Show them that we walk it. The fate of the world lies in my nephew's hands. But the well-being of her people
Uncle Byron,
Now, with that settled, let's move on to the signing of the Accord. For what great moment in history... Citizens of Valisthea, I present to you the Tri-Unity. Rutherford, Mike Will.
Well, my boy, the stage is set.
That it is.
This is the role you were born for. We shall play our parts to the best the realm needs its Sir Crandall. I want you to keep this signed accord as proof.
I will.
What do you think that thing is? And how the hell is Sid gonna
do? There's something about it. I feel...
Sid,
It depends what...
a bearer, as you know.
I don't mind.
Because our rank's not scouting, and since he...
Sounds reasonable.
So you happy to...
One can never have...
True, I'll let you in, and there he is.
No time like...
No time like...
Northreach. I don't suppose they could have chosen somewhere closer. Nazir might at least have mentioned where in Northreach he'd be testing this recruit.
I'm nervous. Is it alright to be nervous?
I don't care either way. Well met, Sid. This is the initial...
yours.
Please.
Oh,
To become a...
I am.
And who would that be?
Gav, no maggot taught me, and I've been...
You clearly...
So...
Not far from here. And bring it...
And bring it here.
No. You'll need to assess all without being...
Ember.
Know my limits. Right, I won't let you down.
On my way. All right, Ember. Impress me. These are clean kills. Perhaps young Ember really is ready. Or maybe not. Damn it.
Ember! Then run!
If you want him... Nice try. Too slow. Nice try.
Over here!
Gone.
The garrison said they'd take another 100.
I didn't. Where is Ember?
He must have. He was nowhere.
I knew the boy.
The right man for the job? I believe.
How did you? Don't you tell me you breached the tower while Sid was busy.
What? To bring the thing back without getting caught?
He has you there in his air.
But Sid!
He did what he thought was...
Of course. Don't you leave my sight.
Yes, Sergeant.
This won't be an easy decision.
There's something about it.
You should have seen him.
Welcome back, Sid.
Welcome back.
Yeah. Truth be told, it was me, but from what I...
No. Ember lost his, but he didn't lose.
Indeed, it's the fact remains. All I have...
Wait, Sergeant. And this time, after all...
With a bit of a scat, my sniff it wouldn't do.
Fine.
I'll do. I'll spend my... I'll show you.
Daft as a brush, that one. Just like someone, and if you ask about something,
you couldn't hurt.
Just don't.
Forgive me, Sid.
But that's what. Remember that.
I would.
Sid.
By all means.
It's my... And some...
How did...
Finding... And it seemed... And even...
Leaving them.
Sid. And while I can't...
Will be needed.
Does that...
And make... And we...
Chat thought...
He must be...
He was.
Then we...
The entrance... We should head...
Still up.
Clive.
Joshua, what's wrong?
I've received word from Cyril. The Undying have found Father's will.
His will?
In the crypt, beneath Rosalith after cook, and in the process of doing so...
I'm surprised anything survived.
Cyril asked that I join him in Tabor at my convenience.
Of course. I want to know what's in that...
Very well.
You alright?
Something trouble.
It's just...
I'm sure she'd like...
Back in the north. Yeah, I'll let the...
So?
Oh, the problem...
Is there anything... All right, then. Not just any.
No. Thing is...
Only the big...
That...
Well, there's no I think I might...
You're a good...
Let's hope one of the merchants here has what Gav needs. Excuse me. A silver chocobo.
Oh, there was a man near St. Most.
We'll see.
Just because the heavens have gone to Rackaroon, it don't mean we have to.
It doesn't still hurt, does it?
Can I help you with...
You wouldn't happen.
But it...
Was a silver chocobo.
Oh, yeah.
It wouldn't be the...
Look, Daddy. Shining so brightly.
We've got a few rooms going spare now. This...
I'll do evil.
I'm look.
No word if any.
You're probably... A silver chocobo sighted in the hills near Rien. That's right. It sounds almost too good to be true. But since I'm already here...
I'll build a barricade so sturdy, even a bandit.
Can hardly make it well.
It's over! Nice try.
Too slow. Come on! Nice try. Too slow. Nice try. Farewell. Tracks. They're not left by bandits for a change. More tracks. And these look fresh. The chocobo was... I don't hear anything. Well, I'll be... It's all right. Just borrowing a feather for my... Thank you. Let's get this back together.
It was no trouble at... Clay, how'd you get...
Any luck?
Chris, where...
It's a...
Right there.
Everything the empty.
Don't after any... And
I didn't know.
like the fuck and that... But it weren't actually...
So all the...
There we... What do you think? I think I will. I should go...
Give him one back.
There's something about it.
How are you feeling?
Well, thank... Is something
Wrong? No, nothing like...
Go on. Did you make it?
We did. Aye, it's a good luck charm. I mean, a baby. To let him know that... Oh, I hope you like it.
I thank you, Milo.
If there's anything you need,
I will.
Fancy a swift off.
I could be convinced. Don't you think you've had enough?
No, we're celebrating. I'm gonna be a father.
I think Edda might have something to say about that.
You know what I mean. Bit of light in these dark times. Wasn't long after me 10th name day. My mum told us she was with child again. I was over the fucking moon. I was looking forward to having a little one to lord it over, what with me being the runt of the litter. Thought I'd finally have a chance to prove to the world that I could be a big brother. Imperials came the day she went into labour. Had myself a baby sister. And then I didn't. Me whole family gone in a blink, while I hid in the cellar like the spineless little arsehole I was. Great brother I turned out to be. I'll never be a leader. And I'll never be a hero. I'm just a daft little dog who comes running when his master calls. I'll never be like you, or Sid, or Jill, or even Torgal.
Have you finished?
Maybe.
Do you know why you're our best scout? Because you don't need anyone to hold your hand. Without your resourcefulness, Your courage, your determination. I don't know where we'd be. Maybe hanging off a cliff like,
That was only the once.
Exactly. You learned from it. And here you are after Founder knows how many missions. Stronger for everyone. And let's not forget Rosalith. Who was it who freed me from the dungeon? Who was it who ran to Jill's rescue?
That would be me.
Because you're our brother, Gav. My brother.
Your brother.
Which means that when the time comes,
I get your room. And your sword. I may have had one too many.
You may have had 10 too many.
I said I was thirsty. Better get back to work anyway. Clive?
What is it?
Thanks for, you know.
I know. As usual. Lawsman Hop.
Ah,
you spoke.
Then I should. This was at that time to supervise all twins. Alas, I had not.
Have you spoken with him?
No, His Highness, not when I know he.
The Guildmaster, but as you say, that was
when I first met, and I did nothing. It is one of my. And what he truly needs, the blame for Dion's.
I see. I'm ready to help you in any way.
Then I beg. Apothecary is fabulous.
Well, it can't hurt. Where can I find it?
You have seen. Well, there is a water. Whether they still survive.
It's all right.
Thank you, Clive.
Doris is waiting for me near Balmung. The longer she's out in the open, the more likely she is to be found by a Kashik. I need to hurry. There were no guards, I take it?
None manning the gates. No. It's a different story inside, though. The corridors are crawling with Akashic. If Chadwick was being held here...
Don't give up hope just yet. Let me check the ground floor.
Then I'll search the upper level. Good luck, Sid.
Just how bad are the floods? Inside the walls. Bad enough to turn a bearer? I hope not. We're risking a lot just being here. I keep my eyes open for signs of life. So this place, and I doubt they'll have taken the creature. Minimal loss of wood, even the... They were feeding bear. Nothing but Akashic down here. Hopefully things are looking better upstairs. I should go and see how Doris is getting on. No luck downstairs.
I know. Bearers die every day in service of their masters, but pitting bearers against, and not just those who could fight, but the elderly, children even, and those who wouldn't or couldn't were...
I'm afraid.
Then we're too late.
Don't say that.
A key. But it doesn't...
Perhaps it will fit one of the doors downstairs. Finish up here.
All right.
Let's see what we can find down here. A survivor. And she sounds close.
Who are you?
There's no need to be afraid. Are you alone? Are there any other survivors?
Some of the guards. They're still here. But something's wrong with them. Everyone else was eaten by the monster.
Of course there were.
Thank the Founder.
It was worth our coming. But I'd rather we didn't linger. Are you ready?
Ready when you are. You poor thing. He must have been terrified.
Did Chadwick send you?
What?
He fought the monster. Distracted it, so he must have sent you. He promised to free the others too. Where is he? He opened your cell, didn't he? He wouldn't be here otherwise.
Chadwick.
Was that?
Monster's back! Chadwick, help!
We have to get out of here.
Doris, keep the girl safe.
All right. You put that bearer-eating bastard in the ground.
It's out there waiting for me. I can't let it live. Not if it's got a taste for bearers. Havoc if it ever leaves the prison. I can't let that happen.
To me, Flames!
Too slow. Finally.
Sid, are you hurt?
I'm fine. I think. What is it?
A diary. I gave it to Chadwick before we went our separate ways. He was here. Do you think that creature?
I'm sure he fought bravely to the last.
Chadwick. You fool.
Come on. We have to get her back to the hideaway.
No. Of course not. I'll see that she's looked after from now on. It's the least I can do.
From what I hear, you've barely left the girl's side in days. I hope she's recovering from her ordeal.
She is. Slowly but surely. She's far tougher than she looks. I thank the flames we found her. If we hadn't...
I know. But we did. I'm sorry we weren't able to save Chadwick.
There's no need to apologize. Without your how he fought to the bit, that's the man I remember.
I wish I could have met him. I'd like to hear more about your past.
Of course. You already met my former master. She trained Chadwick and I to do two things. We were supposed to be sold to the High. For years, we were her dag, so we escaped. After so many years of training, the pull to serve was always strong.
But even in captivity, and he died not as someone's tool, but as a hero.
Haida Marie is proof of that, and the Cursebreakers will show them how. I'll fight until my dying breath to see it done.
Thank you, Doris.
What will it be today? Allow me to educate you. Thus ends today's lesson.